Travel in 2025 is a whole new game. With bans and updated visa regulations, let's explore the top 10 countries with the most significant changes. Ready? Let's dive in. Australia, the land of kangaroos, beaches, and increasingly complicated visa processes? Yes, you heard that right. The land down under is making it tougher for travelers to get in. If you thought the visa process was already a bit of a hassle, brace yourself. The Australian government has decided to up the ante. They've cranked up their visa processing to 11. We're talking longer processing times, more detailed background checks, the works. It's not just about filling out a form anymore, it's about providing a detailed account of your life. From financial records to personal history, they're leaving no stone unturned. Okay, let's talk about the big one, North Korea. Now, this place has always been like Fort Knox when it comes to letting people in, but in 2025, it's like they've taken isolation and turned it into an art form. It's still one of the most restricted nations in the world. The restrictions are so tight that even thinking about visiting might get you in trouble. The government has implemented even stricter measures, making it nearly impossible for outsiders to get a glimpse of the secretive state. There's talk that North Korea might end up on the new US travel ban list. It might become practically impossible for Americans. The US State Department is advising against all travel, and if the ban goes through, it will be a complete no-go zone for US citizens. Now, let's hop over to Portugal. Beautiful country, amazing food, and until recently, a digital nomad's paradise. Portugal has been a haven for remote workers, offering a perfect blend of work and leisure. But hold on to your laptops, folks, because things are changing. Portugal's shaking up its visa programs, and it's sending shockwaves through the digital nomad community. The government is tightening up those long-term visa options. It's like they've decided to play hard to get with the remote work crowd. They're making it more challenging for digital nomads to stay long-term. New regulations mean more paperwork, stricter income requirements, and shorter visa durations. It's a significant shift from the previously relaxed policies that attracted so many remote workers. Let's talk about Ireland. Land of green hills, Guinness, and increasingly complex travel rules. If you're not from the EU, Ireland's throwing some curveballs your way. They're cranking up the pre-entry requirements and visa rules for non-EU travelers. The new rules mean more paperwork, longer processing times, and stricter checks. It's like they're sorting travelers into Hogwarts houses or something. Wild. The changes are aimed at tightening security and ensuring that only those who meet the stringent criteria can enter. It's a move that's likely to affect many travelers, making it more challenging to visit the Emerald Isle. So, if you're planning a trip, make sure you're prepared for the new hurdles. All right, let's tackle the big dragon in the room, China. This country, with its rich history and rapid modernization, has always been a bit of a wild card when it comes to travel rules. But in 2025, it's like they're changing the playbook every other day. Keeping up with China's entry rules is like trying to nail jelly to a wall. Just when you think you've got it, everything changes. The Chinese government is constantly updating their websites, and it feels like a full-time job just to stay informed. The confusion at airports is palpable, with travelers often looking lost and bewildered, trying to navigate the ever-changing rules. I've been to China a bunch of times, and every visit feels like a new adventure in bureaucracy. But now, it's on a whole new level. One day they're opening up, the next they're locking down. It's like they're playing travel rule roulette or something. The visa application process has become increasingly complex, with new forms and requirements popping up seemingly overnight. Now let's talk about Russia. Big country, lots of history, and in 2025, a big ol' proceed with caution sign for Western travelers. The geopolitical landscape has shifted dramatically, and most Western nations are practically shouting from the rooftops, telling their citizens to avoid all travel to Russia. It's like the diplomatic equivalent of a giant keep out sign. Embassies are issuing travel warnings left and right, and the tension is palpable. I've been to Russia before, and it's a fascinating place. But now, the geopolitical temperature's so high you could probably fry an egg on it. If you're from a Western country and still thinking about visiting, well, let's just say you might want to reconsider. The maps are lit up with warnings, and it's not just about getting in. It's about what happens when you're there, and more importantly, how you get out. Crazy times, man. The usually bustling airline check-in counters are eerily empty, a stark reminder of the current travel climate. All right, let's talk Venezuela. Beautiful country, amazing people, but in 2025, it's like someone cranked the unstable conditions dial up to maximum. The political and economic instability has reached new heights, making it a high-risk destination for travelers. The situation there is so volatile it makes a roller coaster look tame. Empty supermarket shelves and long queues for basic goods paint a grim picture of the current state of affairs. Most countries are flat out saying don't go, and for good reason. It's wild, man. The long queues for basic goods are a testament to the daily struggles faced by the people. The travel advisory warnings on various websites are clear and unambiguous. Venezuela is a high-risk destination. Now, let's tackle Iran. If you're carrying a US passport, getting into Iran has always been tricky. The relationship between the two countries has been strained for decades, and in 2025, it's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. The visa conditions are so strict, it makes Fort Knox look like an open house. The sight of US passports being denied entry has become all too common. The visa application forms are a labyrinth of requirements and restrictions, making the process incredibly daunting. So here's the deal. With all these changes, preparation is key. The travel landscape is evolving rapidly, and staying ahead of the curve means being more meticulous than ever. Gone are the days when you could just book a flight and go. Now, every detail matters. You've got to treat your travel prep like you're studying for the biggest exam of your life. This means researching visa requirements, understanding entry restrictions, and even knowing the health protocols of your destination. It's a lot, but it's necessary. Double-check everything, then triple-check it. Have backups of your backups. This includes digital copies of your documents stored securely online, as well as physical copies in your luggage. You never know when you might need them. Seriously, it's that important. Missing a single document can mean the difference between a smooth trip and a travel nightmare. Now, you might be thinking, what does all this mean for global tourism? Well, it's shaking things up big time. The travel bans and visa changes are creating a ripple effect across the industry. Airlines, hotels, and tour operators are all having to adapt. Some destinations are seeing a boom, while others are practically becoming ghost towns for tourists. Countries that have managed the pandemic well or have fewer restrictions are becoming hotspots, while others are struggling to attract visitors. It's like the entire tourism industry is playing musical chairs. Popular attractions that once saw millions of visitors are now closed or operating at limited capacity. This shift is forcing travelers to explore new, less crowded destinations. Crazy stuff. But it's also an opportunity. For those willing to adapt, there are new places to discover and unique experiences to be had. So, what's the bottom line? Travel in 2025 is a whole new ballgame. The rules have changed, and so must we. From digital health passports to contactless check-ins, technology is playing a bigger role than ever in how we travel. But here's the thing, it's not impossible. It just requires more planning, more patience, and maybe a bit more paperwork. The key is to stay informed and be flexible. Keep an eye on travel advisories and be ready to change your plans if needed. But trust me, it's still worth it. The world's out there, waiting to be explored. The beauty of travel lies in its unpredictability and the new experiences it brings. So embrace the changes and make the most of your journeys. Let's go. The adventure is just beginning. All right, that's the rundown on the 10 countries shaking up the travel world in 2025. Did your favorite destination make the list? If not, don't worry. The world is full of hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Drop a comment and let me know. And hey, if you found this useful, smash that like button and subscribe. Your support helps us bring you the latest travel updates and tips. Remember, travel might be more complicated now, but with the right info, you're ready for anything. So get out there and explore. Just make sure you've got all your paperwork in order first. Boom! The world is waiting for you.